In three, two, one. Roll, 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 roll. Hey, podcast listening people. Connor Doobie here. Welcome into B2B Mentors. This is the Connor's Curiosities series. Don't mind my hair if you're watching me on video on YouTube right now. It's a mess, guys. I just got back from the gym, looking a little rugged, but hey, I appreciate you so much. If you're listening into this, we are on all your favorite podcast apps. If you're watching this, we're on all your favorite podcast apps. Also, if you're listening, you can watch this on YouTube as well. I do some screen share here and there too if I'm feeling like it, and I'm excited to have you here. Connor's Curiosities, this is really my commentary between the episode releases that we do every single Monday with a guest, our B2B Mentors guest. We also stream the show live weekly on my LinkedIn page. So if you're not connected there, make sure you connect with me, Connor Doobie. And today, what is today? Today, I think this is my fifth installment doing this thing. Today is August the 5th. The year is 2021. And I'm excited to be here. So where do we start? Well, I guess, I wanted to talk about a little bit of scenarios, some sales scenarios, those weird sales scenarios, guys. Man, I'm looking at myself in this. I need to hide my window because I'm looking at my hair right now. I'm just looking a little rugged. Yeah, so I was in a sales conversation with a prospect earlier, and those prospects that just go a little too aggressive, like you can't, no matter how skilled you are. I've been in hundreds of sales scenarios, even when I did door-to-door sales, which is a really aggressive sales scenario. You disrupt somebody's day, you show up at their door and you try to sell them something, right? So I've been in many sales scenarios. I was in a sales scenario earlier with just one of those prospects that, hey dude, they just cut straight to the point, like one of those New Yorker type people. And this guy actually, come to find out, multimillionaire. He's created a handful of courses. He's done a lot in the venture capital, in the equity, in the finance world. And something if this is a helpful tip for you guys, something that's helpful in those scenarios, some of those prospects are just tire kickers or trying to learn, and you can kind of smell it when you're in those scenarios. But never discount or discredit the value of that prospect that's on the other side. The guy took the time to schedule a call on my calendar because there's something that caught his attention. He was interested, and we ended up having a conversation. Don't discredit those prospects. There's value in those prospects, maybe not directly, but indirectly. Something that I've just taken an effort to do over the years is adding value with some of those guys. It doesn't, and I could tell too, like he really wasn't even a fit for our main services, but he was an interesting character. I could tell he was very, very well connected. And he started telling me about some of these webinars that he was doing, and a light bulb went off. I'm like, oh, webinars. Are you using LinkedIn's webinar feature? And we started talking about that. I shared my screen with him. I showed him how to create a LinkedIn webinar page, how to promote it, how to get people and drive more traffic into your page, because his webinars were his main funnel into his training program. So where I'm getting at with this is I've been in many scenarios where I've just purely given straight value in those conversations without any expectation of anything in return, because that energy always, not always, but in some microforms that you may not even realize, comes around. What goes around comes around. The golden rule: treat others how you want to be treated. I've had so many relationships like that where I've just given value for free, stuff that I could have, charged for. I could have charged him to do a session with him to show him how to do a webinar and stuff, but I just gave it out. And there's significant value in doing that in relationships, because what happens then, they feel like they got something incredibly valuable out of the meeting, even if I couldn't even me, like I couldn't have put him into a sales scenario. He's a very kind of I guess aggressive prospect, not aggressive in a negative way, but just a very cut and dry type person. And you know who I'm talking about. I'm sure you've been in those scenarios and all kinds of situations. So if I could just deploy one little golden nugget for you, quit worrying so much about the sale if you're a salesperson, and worry more about what value are you giving in the relationship that can eventually reciprocate. Those people, when I do that, send me referrals. They keep in touch. They engage with my content. They go and download my podcast because they see me as someone who's truly there to build relationship, build rapport, and to provide them something actionable and tangible that they can leave that meeting with and go and implement. Think to yourself, how many times have you just been like frustrated with, maybe you have 10 sales calls in a row and they don't lead anywhere? This is how you extract the max amount of value of every single social situation that you're in. So I thought that was important. I thought that was important to share with you. Hey, by the way, I want to give you a quick word from our partners. We would not be able to bring this show to you, B2B Mentors, without our partners over at activeblogs.com. Activeblogs.com. Relax, my friends. Your content worries are over. If you're struggling to maintain your blogs, newsletters, social media content, just taking too much time, maybe it's a very start and stop situation with getting your B2B content efforts off the ground, or maybe it's just not getting done at all. Whether you have a large marketing team or you're a one-person band, go check out activeblogs.com. They can create all your blogs, newsletters, and social media content, including videos, micropost content, and all of the above. They'll help to improve the quality. It's all customized. Everything that they do helps save you tons of time and achieve much better results. Guys, we are 5 days. Wow, this ticker is spinning. If you're watching this on YouTube, this ticker is, I love this landing page when it does that. When you leave it, the ticker, when you jump back into it, it tries to catch up really, really fast, which is hilarious. Guys, we're 5 days, 20 hours, 29 minutes, and 29 seconds, 27 seconds, 26 seconds, 25 seconds away from our free neuromarketing training that we're putting on with our partner, Patrick Renvois. This is a game changer. If you want to actually learn how to market with the science, with the ways that the human brain actually consume information, this webinar is great to attend. I wouldn't even call it a webinar. I'd just call it a training. If you want to learn the science of persuasion, the only 6 stimuli for the decision maker, the primal brain, and immediately actionable neuromarketing strategies, activeblogs.com/neuromarketing, activeblogs.com/neuromarketing. So I went through this article that I found in the AMA, the American Marketing Association, yesterday, and really dove into missed marketing opportunities during COVID, things that have emerged. The AMA did a survey of a handful of marketers, quite a number of marketers, to figure out, hey, what the heck did you guys do this year? 2020, everything shut down. Maybe you were very reliant on trade shows, conferences, networking events. How did you maintain, or how did you grow? And so if you want to listen into that, go back and check out. That was installment number 4. Was it number 4? Was that yesterday? Number 4. Wow, that's pretty nice. Today's the 5th of August, and I think this is the 5th installment. So go listen into number 4 if you want to get just learn on some of those topics. I think I spent like 30 minutes diving into that. But when I was poking around on the AMA website, I found another page here, which I thought was really interesting. And I thought we'd go back to school today, my friends. Let's go back to the basics a little bit. I love that I uncovered this because in order to do the advanced shit when it comes to marketing or sales or business development or branding, you got to know the basics, my friends. So there's a page on the AMA site, called Definitions of Marketing. What is marketing? The definition of marketing, according to the AMA, I'm really struggling with acronyms today. Definition of marketing. Marketing is the activity set of institutions and processes for creating, communicating, delivering, and exchanging offerings that have value for customers, clients, partners, and society at large. Let me ask you this. Do you feel like this definition reflects your version of marketing or what you expect the formal definition of marketing to be? Let me know. If you're on YouTube, drop this in the comments, or if you want to send me a DM, what's your thoughts on that? Do you think that definition sits well with your current mind state of marketing? I'll read it one more time. Marketing is the activity, set of institutions, and processes for creating, communicating, delivering, and exchanging offerings that have value for customers, clients, partners, and society at large. What's interesting to me, set of institutions, marketing is the activity, set of institutions. How do you define institutions? What does that actually mean? Society at large. That's interesting. I like that. Exchanging offerings that have value for customers. Now, more traditional marketing, I think, is probably a bit more transactional. In the social media modern world that we live in, we've definitely evolved into much more education marketing. Some call it inbound marketing, putting out really great information. That is the offerings that has value for people versus, hey, our offering is a microphone that normally is $300, but buy it today and you'll get it for $19.99. Order blah, blah, blah. And you know, those old infomercials, it's a little bit more transactional. So is marketing really in exchanging offerings that have value to customers, or would the modern definition be more so exchanging information, exchanging resources that have value for customers? Who knows? Because those lead into offers. What also caught my attention, types of marketing listed. If you're interested in what the AMA lists on types of marketing, they have listed under here influencer marketing. Hopefully that makes sense to you. Relationship marketing. What does relationship marketing mean? According to the ANA, according to the Association of National Advertisers, relationship marketing refers to the strategies and tactics for segmenting consumers to build loyalty. Relationship marketing leverages databases, marketing, behavioral advertising, and analytics to target customers precisely and create loyalty programs. I would argue that that's probably evolved to what most people use now, which is account-based marketing. They have viral marketing listed, green marketing, and bear with me because I want to talk about the 4 P's of marketing. Keyword marketing, SEO, guerrilla marketing, outbound marketing, inbound marketing, search engine optimization, and content marketing. Now, I want to know from you, is there anything missing from this list? In the year 2021, AMA lists types of marketing. What's missing from the types of marketing? There's probably a handful here. I want to know from you what you think is missing here. Drop it in the YouTube comments for me. Now we're going back to school, my friends. Let's talk about the 4 P's of marketing. What are the 4 P's of marketing? Can you, without me, if you're just purely listening to this, can you list the 4 P's of marketing right off the top of your head? I know that I probably cannot do that, which is kind of embarrassing. Actually, I may be able to, but this is like basic stuff that you learn in school. But again, the basics create those foundational pillars for doing much more advanced stuff. So I think it's important to revisit some of this. 4 P's of marketing. Number 1, product. A product is defined as a bundle of attributes, features, functions, benefits, and uses capable of exchange or use, usually a mix of tangible and intangible forms. Thus, a product may be an idea, a physical entity, or a service or any combination of the three. It exists for the purpose of exchange in the satisfaction of individual and organizational objectives. While the term product and service is occasionally used, product is a term that encompasses both goods and services. That's interesting because before reading this again, when you think of product and in the P's of marketing, you don't really think about like an online course or maybe like a consulting service or a coaching business or some of those that are more intangible sales. But product applies to services. It also applies to having a physical, tangible product that you can touch, hold, feel. I'm holding the bottle of Pellegrino in my hand. That's a physical product. Number two, can you guess it? Number two is price. Price is the formal ratio that indicates the quantity of money, goods, or services needed to acquire a given quantity of goods or services. It is the amount a customer must pay to acquire a product. Number three is place. Distribution refers to the act of marketing and carrying products to consumers and businesses. That's my term. It is also used to describe the extent of market coverage for a given product. In the 4 Ps, distribution is represented by place or placement. What does that mean to you? Promotion. According to the ANA, Association of National Advertisers, promotion marketing includes tactics that encourage short-term. I think I got it. Short-term purchase, influence trial, and quantity of purchase, and are very measurable in volume, share, and profit. Examples include coupons, sweepstakes, rebate, premiums, special packaging, cause-related marketing, and licensing. My friend, those are the 4 Ps of marketing. We're going back to school. Yeah, I love it. I just thought it was really cool to find this because this is stuff that you learn early on. But I think always revisiting the basics. Ask yourself, what does this mean to you now? How does this apply? How can you? Definitions matter. Definitions do have meaning. Words carry weight. So when you're reading these, AMA is massive, very, very well known. Almost every marketer knows AMA. The year is 2021. What are some of the nuances to what they've shared here and types of marketing? Have the 4 Ps of marketing really stood the test of time in terms of definition? Have they changed a bit? Would you make any refinements to it? If you had to rewrite your own definitions, what would that be? Guys, that was Connor's Curiosities today. Thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe to B2B Mentors, B2B Mentors on all your favorite podcast apps. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. We do this show Tuesday through Friday, and every day, Monday through Friday, we have a brand new show being launched for you on the platform. Monday being our expert guest interviews with industry mentors and experts. With that, my friends, have an amazing time. Make it great. Go make yourself successful in whatever area of your life you're interested in, whether it's health, your wealth, your relationships, your mindset. And I'll see you over on the other side.